about to step into one right.
Welcome back, Village Mamas. Thanks for joining us again this week. I'm Jewel, and this is Jessica.
And our topic this week is, what is a doula? We have a doula here that is from Uzazi Village in Kansas City, and she's going to kind of tell us what a doula is.
Okay. My name is Shoaf Camp, and I'm a sister doula at Uzazi Village. And we are talking about doulas today. So you guys were going to ask me some questions.
Yep. Got plenty of questions for you.
Okay.
Yeah, so can you tell us what a doula is?
Okay, so a doula in general, the short and sweet of it, is a pregnancy, labor, birth, and postpartum support. So someone who supports you emotionally, supports you physically sometimes during labor and birth, and then also someone who supports your family during labor and birth, and someone who...
What do you mean by support your family?
Okay, so I think all doulas do this, but for me specifically, it's really important to support the family so that one question you always see online is, I thought doulas would get in the way of my husband or my partner or my mom or my aunt, and I think that it's more that doulas want to educate your family on how to support you. So that's how we support the family as doulas, as sister doulas, is I want to show dad, if there's a dad in the picture, how to help mom with comfort measures or just emotional support during her labor, during her pregnancy, during her postpartum. It's very important. And then also if it's your mama. If your mama's there, you don't want her being crazy. You know, you want her to support you because it's your day. And it really is all about you. You don't need someone to create drama, which is not what family always does. But you don't need that on your day that you're in labor and that you're giving birth to a new baby. You need someone to support you. And that really does help your labor. It helps your pain. It helps the time you're in labor. And so we educate about that. Did I answer the question?
So at Uzazi Village, they have a unique approach to how they doula. Can you explain what a sister doula is?
Yes, I can try. So a sister doula, not as opposed to everything I just said, but in addition to everything I just said. Many women that we serve have more needs than your average woman who hires a doula. And so as a sister doula, we're actually community health workers. We do a lot of education at Uzazi Village. So we have a childbirth education class. It's free. It's open to the public. We have lots of resources. We can point you towards anything you have need of. Do you need a counselor for your family? Do you need counselors for your children? Do you need help with utilities? Do you need to know where yoga is? Do you need a chiropractor? Do you need emotional support because you are alone in this pregnancy? Or emotional support because you have a huge family and they're all in your business? We support women as fully, whole life as possible during their pregnancy. The reason I say it may be unique to Uzazi Village is because we meet 3 times in your pregnancy at the very least. Many doulas around town, private doulas, will meet usually 1 time, maybe 2 during your pregnancy to quickly go over the birth plan, a little bit of comfort measures. We meet and say, how's your life doing? How's your life going? How's your mama been this time? Because I know she was really upsetting you before. Anything along those lines. We just really want to make sure that the stress level can come down. A lot of moms that we support, we want to help them get to a term baby. It's not always the norm to have a term baby. We deal with women, a lot of women of color who are already at risk of preterm babies, and we want to help change that. And a lot of times how you change that is help the stress in life. Find out what the stress is, the many stresses are, and try as we might to help lower that stress level. Try as we might to educate on health, on nutrition, on childbirth education, everything to try to get, yes ma'am, to try and get these women to term. And so we have babies that have a better outlook on life because they are at term, have better, healthier weights.
And can you let those viewers know who don't know what a full-term pregnancy is?
Okay, so I believe right now that ACOG and WHO agree. ACOG is College of Gynecology and Obstetricians. That's American. WHO is World Health Organization. That's worldwide. And I believe they agree that 37 weeks is term. However, that's early term. So 37, 38 weeks is early term. 39, 40 weeks is term. And then late term is 41, 42. And after 42 and 1 day is overdue. Not 40 weeks.
Right.
42 in 1 day. So education.
Yeah.
That's one of the things right there is just education. We like to give women education. Another way that we might be different at Uzazi Village as Sister Doulas is the postpartum. We want to see moms at least twice. At the very minimum, twice. We want to make sure and help people breastfeed. We are so pro breastfeeding at Uzazi Village, and I think all doulas are, but we really promote it because we serve a community that generally in the past has not breastfed. And we want to make sure that everybody has the information about how it's healthy for mom, it's healthy for baby, it's healthy for mom, and just, you know, help with that, help with Leche League meetings, help with lactation consultants, make sure people have the resources to breastfeed. We also have Chocolate Milk Cafe, which is a just breastfeeding group for women of color. Come be with women that you have this, you know, maybe the same history, the same past, the same current, you know, lifestyle and everything, and you look the same. So it's not like you go to Leche League in a different community and everyone looks different and you feel uncomfortable and you don't want to breastfeed your baby, you don't want to milk it, feel like the outsider. We don't want that. So that's another thing with Sister Doulas is that we want women from the community to serve the community.
And can you tell us top 3 benefits of having a doula through your whole pregnancy?
So there's a lot of benefits.
Yeah.
There's a lot of benefits. I don't know if I can tell you the top 3. What are some benefits?
Just 3 benefits of having a doula.
Right. So in general, you'll find that having a doula, first thing right off, if you have a doula at your labor, at your birth, your risk of cesarean goes down right then. Just drops right down. There are reasons for that, but sometimes it's just having a person in the room who can tell you what's an actual option, and you can make a choice, so you might be more comfortable and you might labor better. Does that make sense? So that's part of childbirth education, is we talk about these things. Another thing is you might have a big family or no family. If you have a big family and they all want to be there, you got 9 people in the room, they need to be useful. So your doula, especially your sister doula, can show them and teach them in your prenatal appointments how to support you, how to help you, how to make you more comfortable, how to not interrupt your labor so that you can get to the birth. Another benefit, education. Just knowing what are options in childcare. What are your options? More information than your doctor may be giving you. Maybe your doctor says you need to take a GBS test, but you don't get anything else. What is that test? Do I have to take it?
Right.
What does the outcome mean? If it's negative, if it's positive, what's going to happen to me and my baby? What does it mean for me? Is my baby sick? I don't know. So we educate. We want to make sure that women who are pregnant know about what's going on with their body. That's some good ones.
Yeah. Thank you, Shoaf. You've given us so much information in just this little segment. So can you let our viewers know if they're interested in a sister doula, where they might find a sister doula?
Yeah. So I'm a sister doula at Uzazi Village, and you can find out more about sister doulas or just Uzazi Village in general at www.uzazivillage.com. That's UZAZI village.com.
Join us for our next video in our doula series this month, where we will be discussing how Shoaf became interested in being a doula and how you can become a doula too in your own city. Thank you. Bye.
Everything is everything.